four transportation systems in Georgia. So in Georgia, there are four modes of transportation. You have road, air, water, and rail. And all these work together to provide, first of all, jobs to the people of Georgia, as well as they work together to get goods, services, and people either around domestically or internationally, which is why Georgia is known as the transportation hub of the Southeast. So the first mode of transportation is road. So of course, road would be something like the highway. So the roads you travel on to get to point A to point B. So think about when you order something from Amazon, the driver that's bringing your package is driving on a road or sometimes a highway to get the merchandise to your doorstep. So the highway allows businesses and tourists to drive around, which in turn makes money for the state of Georgia. So the second mode of transportation is air, which will be in this case Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. So remember the Hartsfield part of Hartsfield Jackson is William Hartsfield, who bought the aviation to the airport to Atlanta. And then Jackson will be Maynard Jackson, who bought the international part of the airport. So Hartsfield Jackson is the world's busiest airport, and it handles over 100 million passengers per year and generates about $23.5 billion a year. So the airport allows people and goods to travel and to be traded internationally as well as domestically, which also again in turn helps generate revenue for the state of Georgia. The third mode of transportation is water, or in this case, ships. So there are two deep water ports in Georgia, which we've been talking about since World War One or two, Savannah and Brunswick. So remember all the stuff that comes in imported into Georgia or America and that's exported usually comes through one of the main ports, that it comes through Savannah and Brunswick. So all that stuff that comes in and out of those ports generates money and jobs for the state of Georgia. So remember, when you order something, let's say it comes from China. So let's say the cars, China ships our cars over here. So once those cars get over here, they are put onto a trailer, an 18-wheeler semi-truck trailer, and that tractor trailer drives on the highway to get those cars to the dealerships for the dealerships to then sell them. And then the last mode of transportation is railroads. This is obvious one. So railroads allow merchandise or people to get from point A to point B domestically, which means throughout America,